Hey everybody, it's Mac and SJ plays video games today. Say hello, SJ.
Hey!
Today we're going to be talking about Sunman. Who is Sunman? Well, Sunman is an unreleased game by Sunsoft from 1992. It was originally developed by EIM, and it was supposed to be published, but it never was. It turns out the reason is because Sunman was initially supposed to be Superman 2 by Sunsoft, kind of reminiscent of the Batman games that Sunsoft released in the 90s. Somewhere along the lines, though, they lost the rights to Superman, and they had to rebrand the game as Sunman, which is kind of silly if you think about it. Eventually, the entire project got scrapped. Then, a website called The Lost Levels obtained the ROM and actually released it in 2014. So here we're starting it up. Now I'm actually playing this on a cartridge that was purchased through eBay. Trying to get my move set here. So as you see, you've got a punch, and if you double jump, you fly. And it does kind of feel like you're playing one of the Sunsoft Batman games. Obviously, with some differences, but just the level design and the sprite work kind of looks that way. Sonia, what do you think about the game so far?
Pretty good, pretty good. I like the light that's in the game, so it's bright and you can see all the motions that are happening.
It is really bright. It's got a lot of color on it. I have to admit, I have played this game a few times in the past. I am playing it on an original cartridge, well, not an original cartridge, but a released cartridge. On our Retro Trio, and this game is hard. Alright, we've made it through the first stage, or the first area, I should say, basically just by flying by everybody. The sprites look pretty good. It's kind of surprising to me that people at EIM and maybe at Sunsoft as well, worked really hard on this game, and it just went nowhere. It was never released, almost lost the time. The story goes that when Lost Levels got a hold of it, they were going to attempt to finish the game, Sunman, but in looking at the sprites from the ROM file, they found, Superman sprites and music from the original Superman movie. So this version has been completed as it should have been, as a Superman game. A good combination of bad guys?
Yes.
Alright, we're in our flying zone now. I have never gotten past this part. I love the fact it's got parademons. Very, very accurate to Superman lore, and even kind of topical because of the Justice League film that was released a while back. I think the parademons look great. They're impossible, though. Lex wins. This is the screen you get if you die. And the Daily Planet's reporting that Lex Luthor has won. That's kind of harsh if you think about it. And then you have to make the decision, did Lex win or did he not win? What's up, SJ?
I think that it was yes, because he did die.
Yeah.
So, it is kind of like a failure. Everyone knows that Superman always wins with his friends, but
Yeah.
right now he's just alone, so you know that he's gonna die soon.
That's a good point. I wish I could play further into this game. I wish I had Game Genie or something and could get past the parademons. Because as it is right now, I'm playing this with an original NES controller, and that means we only have 2 action buttons. And I'm kind of surprised that I don't have heat vision or ice breath, or all I really have is flight and punching. So I'm kind of curious to see if in further levels you get more abilities. Oh my god! I'm telling you, I haven't really figured out the flight dynamic. Sometimes you want to jump, and it just turns into flight. And to get back to the ground, this is tricky. To get back to the ground, you have to just kind of bring yourself lower. That guy right there, I swear to God, he's right out of the Sunsoft Batman game. And same with these things. A lot of the sprites really remind me of it, just with different colors. Okay, all right, here we go. Let's try this one last time. If I could possibly make it past this, I'm gonna come over to the left here. Oh my God! That missile came out of nowhere. All right, well, I guess maybe Lex Luthor won this one. Thank you, guys.
And please subscribe. Bye.
Thanks, guys.